Hello, this is Older and Bolder with Larly. Yes, we're getting older, but we want to get the most out of life as we age. I retired at the age of 63 in 2021, and I can't believe how fast time has gone by. It is now 2025. I do work a couple days a week in a funeral home as a greeter, but that's another story. But it is something that I do enjoy, helping families, and I do get paid for it. I was working the other day and I was talking to one of my coworkers. He's a younger person. I'm not even sure if he's 30, but he said, "Larly, your next video should be on hobbies for retirees." And I said to him, and his name is Anthony, I said, "That's a good idea." So this is a video I made. It has to do with hobbies for retirees. And actually, it is a good video for those individuals who are getting ready to transition to retirement. So here we go. But in thinking about hobbies, this is a good video for individuals who are preparing to transition into retirement. I believe that once you make a decision to prepare for retirement, you have to have in mind what you're going to do with that time, since you're not going to be working. Many times people say, "I'm retired, but I'm bored." That's what people say. However, that could be because they didn't think about what they were going to do once they had the status of retirement. Hobbies. Good to have hobbies. Hobbies are considered a pastime. A hobby is something that you are involved in. It's an activity. A hobby could be an activity that brings you money, or it's something you do for no money. It's something that you do that is not work, a hobby. Hobbies have so many benefits because they contribute to our physical, financial, mental, and emotional well-being. Depending on the type of hobby you're involved in, it will help you to de-stress. It will help you to eliminate that social isolation. A hobby can help you in terms of your creativity. You may not even know that you have a hidden talent. Perhaps it's painting, or it's writing, or it's storytelling. And a hobby can uncover those hidden talents that we have. I want to caution you in terms of hobbies. Do it for yourself. Please do not plan on doing a hobby in terms of crocheting and making all these items for family members and they're not interested in them. Do the hobby for yourself. Yes, you could crochet items, and perhaps down the road you could sell those items at a craft fair. When you're getting involved in a hobby that you're not familiar with, do your research. Go to the library, look online. Do not invest any money in a hobby or time in a hobby until you're sure you understand what it is. You may be interested in bird watching. What does that entail? Binoculars, probably a book or a guide so you can understand what birds are abundant or rare in your area. Do the research before you invest your time and money in a hobby. Caution: when you're involved in a hobby, please do not let it be a hobby that will cause you to have clutter. If you're going to be involved in a hobby, perhaps it's painting, and you're involved with painting every week. Now you have these items you have painted. Where are you going to put them? Are you going to give them away? Are you going to sell them? So think about the hobby that you're going to be involved in, and make sure it's not something that is going to cause you more stress or cause you to have another room because you have all these arts and crafts and you do not know what to do with them. In terms of getting started in a hobby, when you go online, be careful that you're not conned or scammed into buying a package or a kit for a hobby. What do I mean by that? You may be interested in sewing and you look online and there's this great kit for $350 where you could learn to sew in 24 hours. Please don't get scammed. Don't be a victim of fraud when it has to do with hobbies. Do your homework, do your research. If you need to go to the library, do that. And I always say, talk to a trusted friend, somebody that can help you kind of weigh out what you're getting involved in before you do it. I'm not going to read every item on the chart, but there may be some hobbies listed here that you had not thought about. Do you play an instrument? Perhaps in your area, you could volunteer to play in a band. Or maybe you had a passion for acting. Are there any local theater groups that you could join and demonstrate your acting skills? Learning a new language. Go online. See if there's any free courses or anyone teaching a language that you're interested in learning. Building model planes or model cars. Are you good with your hands? Pottery. Singing in a choir. Bird watching. Stargazing. There's many activities I have not even listed. It is important as we transition into the season of retirement that we have a plan in place of what we're going to do with the time that we have, the free time, because now we're no longer working. And you may even hear people say they don't want to retire. They believe they're going to be bored. That's why a person has to plan. I believe it's better to be able to retire from, even if it's a job you love, but being able to enjoy that season of retirement. And it's even better to retire from a job that you dislike so that you could enjoy the rest of the time that God has given you to live. Again, this is Larly with Older and Bolder with Larly. Yes, we're getting older, but we want to get the most out of life as we age.